Every afternoon, when the dismissal bell rings, Jaden starts craving some salty, crunchy, delicious snacks. Because after a long day of doing schoolwork, he just wants to take it easy. So every day he buys a big bag of chips and settles in on the couch to watch TV. Jaden doesn't plan to hang out on the couch all night, but at the end of the episode, he wants to find out what happens in the next one. And the one after that. And the one after that. And before he knows it, it's late, and he hasn't done anything else. Jaden's habit helps him unwind after school, but it has some negative side effects. He stays up so late that he can barely keep his eyes open in school. And he's also out of shape because it's been a long time since he's done any kind of exercise. Okay, so we've all heard countless times that we should eat right, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. But it can still be difficult to get started now when we feel tired or busy. We promise ourselves that, sure, we'll get working on it later. We procrastinate. But it gets harder to improve our health habits as time goes on, and your future self doesn't want to be stuck with that job. The person you'll be next year, in 5 years, or even in a few decades is counting on you to take care of yourself now. How you eat, exercise, and sleep are habits that support each other. If you eat right, you have the energy to exercise. If you exercise, it's easier to get a good night's sleep. And if you sleep well, you're more likely to choose healthy foods instead of the first junk food pick-me-up you see. Let's see what Jaden can do to nurture healthy habits. Remember, we can manage habits better when we understand how they work. So let's do a quick review of the habit loop before we see how Jaden can use it to make changes that'll be better for his health in the long run. Any habit loop starts with a cue, which can be anything that reminds us of the habit. The cues prompt a behavior, and the behavior leads to a sense of satisfaction, which makes us want to do the behavior over and over again. We usually want to crush or change a habit when it also has negative side effects. When Jaden encounters the cues that start his habit loop, feeling tired and hearing the dismissal bell, he naturally chooses two behaviors that give him immediate satisfaction: eating chips and sitting on the couch. But there are different choices that will make him feel better in the long run. It starts with changing his snack. Instead of getting a big bag of chips, he can get something healthier like a bag of sunflower seeds and some string cheese. Those options may not be as exciting as potato chips, but they're still tasty. These snacks will give him the energy he needs to replace the behavior of sitting on the couch with the behavior of lifting weights, which he can still do while watching TV. And if he's not glued to the couch cushion, it won't be as tempting to binge watch his favorite shows. So, these new behaviors still give Jaden the satisfaction of unwinding after school, and there's the extra benefit of getting a good night's sleep after exercising. But it doesn't cause the negative side effects of feeling tired and out of shape. Oh, and here's some bonus tips that can help us start and stick to healthy habits. Some people discover that they're more motivated to stick with an exercise habit if they work on it with a friend because you get to socialize, hold each other accountable instead of making excuses, and compete, if that's your thing. Also, mobile apps can make it easy for you to track your habits. Just enter the habit you want to work on, and then click on the calendar each day you do the behavior. Seeing the days add up can motivate you to continue the streak. Okay, so it looks like we're ready for our pep talk. How you eat, exercise, and sleep affect how you feel physically and emotionally. It's your health we're talking about here, and your health affects what you're able to do in your life. Healthy habits set a foundation that makes it easier to achieve what matters to you. So, we've covered how the habit loop can help us reduce stress and improve our physical health. But wait, there's more! In our next HabitWise video, you'll learn how to stop procrastinating so you can be more productive.